Hey, fellow believers, this is Kareem Walker with the Believer's Journey. This is the one and only time I'm going to do a video like this. I know I've said that before, okay, but I'm not doing it for the reasons that some people may think I'm doing it for, okay, because those that I have broke off relationships with, I have no interest in rekindling a friendship with them. I've got new subscribers and new friends from here on YouTube that actually believe in edifying and lifting up people, who happened to see my goodbye video and sent me messages and talked to me and asked me, why would I go off? Don't go off YouTube. YouTube needs positive people. So I'm going to address a few issues. But first, I want to take up a little challenge made by one of my friends out there. And while I'm doing this, I am going to share with you guys a little story about what led up to my wanting to leave YouTube. Just a little one. 4 years. Uh, got to meet some different people here. I don't want to give names because I don't want you guys to check out those channels. A lot of those channels. Some of them I would if you asked me about them. Um, a big dispute got going, and there were quite a few people involved. Um, I was a part of it. That is my fault for being a part of it, for taking up sides. So I'll apologize to that. Other than that, the only one that I feel that I really, truly owe an apology to is Mike Soror. Um, I think I called you too much and cried too much on your shoulder. I was new to YouTube. I didn't know people could be as vicious as they were. The other people that I've done wrong to, I've already apologized. I'm not going to sit here and apologize 5 million times to people. I've done wrong. I've called people names. I've said things assuming the truth and then found out that it wasn't the truth. There was a death threat made on me and 3 other people. That was real. Those videos were horrible. Those videos were scary. And they seemed very real. And at the time, I lived in a state right next door to the person that made those death threats. Those are real. And you can try and gaslight all the people you want that there was no real death threat, that they're made up, they're fake. No, I saw them with my own eyes. Okay? So, that's all I'm going to say about that, because people keep threatening court, though I don't believe any of them will ever take it to court. And I may have to testify. But the death threat was real, and yes. Moving on from that. Okay? Evidently, people think that my friend Weetree is narcissistic. And she's all these terrible things. Why? Because she won't tell you her real name. Because she won't let you into her world. Because she doesn't trust you. Well, real friendships, real relationships are based on trust. And they're based on how people treat each other. They encourage each other. They listen to each other. They talk. They share personal things and trust that it's never going to get out. So this whole thing of Weetree being my handler, we both find that kind of funny. Just because Kareen has gotten a backbone and I'm not going to take any crap doesn't mean that Weetree has suddenly become my backbone or that she's my handler. But, I really don't care. You guys can keep calling her my handler. We think it's a funny thing. She's always saying I'm a bad handler. Half the time she doesn't even know what I'm going to put up. Now, 2 different people who I don't really care what their opinion about being a Christian is, because I don't believe they're Christians. When you take God's name in vain, when you purposely slander and defame someone, then I really don't care if you think I'm a good Christian or not. But let me explain something for those that are just a little too simple-minded. Granny C. It's another I put her on another channel. Why? Because It's different than what I want to do here. I am going to come back out here. I'm working on putting together some really good stuff. So when I come out, I can give good content. Granny C bashing. I don't consider what Granny C does as bashing. Yes, Granny C makes you look silly. Better believe it. Granny C does it in a way to make you laugh at yourself. And if you're not capable of laughing at yourself, maybe you might be a narcissist. You should look at it. Do some introspection stuff instead of always trying to look at what others are doing to you. But I digress. Okay, this whole thing isn't about admitting I was wrong. I was wrong to Mike for crying on his shoulder. I was wrong for calling Mike Soror jellyfish. That was encouraged, by the way, by a certain person. To both of those same women encouraged me to do that. That's the other thing I was wrong about. I let people encourage me to do shows that should have never been done. Never been done. That I did wrong. I want this to be short, so I'm not going to go into long, lengthy details on that. But yeah, a lot of things happened. The other thing that led up to all of things that happened to the day that I was crying and saying I was leaving here, okay, was recently when Granny C started, matter of fact. Granny C picked up a little momentum. Somebody who I thought was a very good friend of mine for 4 years, who I stood by, who I said, no, no, no. Even when other people were saying she's not what she seems, I stood by her. I backed her. And she claims she's apologized to me for everything she's done to me. Baloney. And you want an apology back from me? For what? Now let me make this clear. If you want an apology and you actually point out something that I think I did wrong, I'll gladly apologize, but I'm not doing another video. I'm not going to keep this crap going on YouTube. So you guys can put out whatever you want. I'm just going to make that clear now. You want an apology and I really did do something wrong, I'll apologize. But I'm not doing a video to apologize. Not going to do it. But, you know, you brought up this certain woman yesterday did a video and she mentioned me, as she has so many times before, but she'll only come out on things she says she's lied about. Really? You never saw me hit my sister and my disabled niece on Hangouts. That's a damn lie. That's slander and that's defamation of character. That is illegal, by the way. Okay? And you have made other comments, but you also got your little friend Sherry to come after me. Oh, she doesn't come after me the way other people do. You're right about that. But how could you? And all this other stuff. And another person who I thought was my friend and who I had the most respect for out of everybody because he never gets in the middle of a fight. He didn't take sides. But accused me of throwing you under the bus. So let me clarify something. And I'm going way longer than I wanted to here, but I want to clarify this anyway. I did a Granny C, and this person came on my channel making comments. Now, what had happened was the night before, I went into Eric's chat room. I know a lot of you new people won't know who that is, but you really don't need to know who it is. I'm just explaining. I went into somebody's chat room. This person got jealous-hearted. Now, she claims that I spoke to the person who made the death threat on us. No, I didn't. I couldn't even see her. She was blocked. So I couldn't see her comments. So she came in under another channel, was talking to me, and I didn't know it was her until after the show. I clicked on her channel to go see, you know, what this person was about. And that's when I figured out who it was and went, oh. But then the next day, I still didn't think anything about it. I didn't really discuss anything with that person. And I started talking to, I did a Granny C on this channel. Okay, because she was still very brand new, and so I did it on this channel. Well, this person came on my channel accused me of being two-faced, accused me of playing her for the last 4 years, even though Miss stands alone. Didn't stand so much alone. I sat up many nights because she was scared of the death threat. Legitimately scared. I sat up with her. But you stood alone, right? Um, how many times did I call and say, I know they did a video, don't respond, don't respond, don't respond? Encouraged to stay positive. Try to give you ideas that you could share some of the knowledge that you and your husband had. But you stood alone. That was a real slap in the face. You know how many hours of sleep I lost? You know how much family time I gave up so that you didn't stand alone? How many prayers I gave for you? But okay, that's fine. But you talk about another woman who, yes, indeed, does send her mods after people. Funny, but people who were mutual friends of ours are now putting me down and insulting me because you lied? I haven't done anything to you that I think I need to apologize for. Nothing. I walked away. Did Granny C do a video about you? Yep, sure did. Is it still up? Yep, sure is. Are there some in that group that have asked, that said that it wasn't nice? Yep. But you know what? I have a right to my opinion, and I have a right to do comedy if I want to. And so, whether you like it or not, I didn't do anything to slander you. I asked you a simple question on that, and I made a comment because you did a very rude video. This person who I thought was a sweet Christian woman who didn't cuss, who didn't do anything, came on my channel, took God's name in vain on my channel. The one big thing I got, don't take God's name in vain. Took God's name in vain on my channel, cussed up a storm, and what did I do? I did a video where I broke down crying because I couldn't believe 4 years of devotion and friendship, and you turned on me, and I threw you under the bus? I don't think so. You put up things taking God's name in vain. You called me names. You said I was a fake Christian and everything else on my channel for everybody to see. The only thing I did, other than that one video that when I took it down, Lori put it up, and that's fine with me. I was okay with it. When she told me she did it, I said fine. I deleted your comments so you didn't look like the hypocrite you are. My opinion. Don't care. Get all the people you want to come after me, saying I threw you under the bus. I didn't go to your channel. I didn't slander you. I didn't say anything. You know, and while you're saying I put out your personal information on Toast's channel, I believe he still has the video up. But none of you people who claim to be my friends for the last 4 years have went over there and checked out that video. None of you. On that video, I did my best to make it perfectly clear to Brenda that you were safe, that your husband was home with you at night, and that during the day you had other people around you. But you accused me of handing out personal information on you, that I put you in more danger. Nobody went back and listened to that video. They just believed you. That's real Christian. You can say hugs all you want. If you don't go check out the truth, then you're not doing a job as a Christian. I'm not going to say you're not a Christian, because we all do things and we can still be Christians. But when somebody was purposely lie and defame your character, that's not Christian. You're not a Christian. But those of you who just believed her and you didn't go check it out, what do we say all the time? Vet, vet, vet. But you didn't vet her. You just wanted to assume that I was this evil person that would do something like that. I don't know what to think, because I've really had a lot of respect for you. And I'm not going to mention your name. We had a conversation in a chat thing. You just assumed that I threw her under the bus when she came on my channel and attacked me. Instead of, like she says, she goes to the person first. My baloney butt. You blocked me on Messenger where I could have sent you a message, where we could have worked this out. You came on my public channel and started bashing me. Then you started your videos. I can't even count how many videos you did on me. Claiming I was a liar, a bad Christian. I abused my niece. You lied. Never happened. Never happened. Mm-mm. So, yeah. So, I think I've covered everything. Basically, there's been death threats on me. Child protection's been called. The police have been called. I got my hand hurt. The only one that I owe an apology to is Mike, because I called him some names I shouldn't have, and because I did do a lot of calls and cry on his shoulder a lot through the 4 years. I didn't understand. Now I'm starting to understand. It still hurts. I still want to break down thinking, especially that a certain brother of mine in Christ didn't vet the stories. Just believed one person over another and chose to believe that I was that evil person. I don't hang out with anybody, so let me make that perfectly clear too. I do have 2 people that I talk to on a regular basis. And when I'm regular, I mean at least a couple times a week. I'm loyal. Even to the point where while you guys were slandering me, I got lots of personal information on you and I've never brought it out. I've never told it in private. Lots of very damning stuff on you guys. It's not illegal, but it's stuff that would definitely embarrass you. Never, ever have brought it out. And I don't intend to. Because that's not who I am. The only person that I know of that I owe an apology to is Mike. And I am sorry, Mike. I love all of you. I, I'm working on loving those that have hurt me really bad. But I do love my brother, Christian brother. You know who I'm talking to. But you really should go and check out the stories. I didn't give out her personal information on Toast channel. Go check it out. I didn't do any of it. I didn't send nobody after you, but people come after me saying, how could you do this to her? I didn't do anything. Check it out and use a brain. And stop claiming to be a Christian while you take God's name in vain. And Granny C, just having a little bit of fun. And if you can't laugh at yourself, maybe you're a narcissist. Because you know what? Oh, forgot. Tried to get Tamara Wolf to come after me. Yep, and Tamara busted you out. And do nothing to you or to her. So she wasn't about to come after me, and thank you for that, Tamara. Tried to get Denise after me. For what? She saw Granny C for what she is. She's just somebody who's making a little bit of fun. She ain't trying to hurt nobody. It's not bashing. It's making fun. It's having a little bit of fun with all this serious stupidity out here. And if you can't laugh at it, that's your problem. And while you cried on the phone to me about body, all these people attacking you for your scar, you did the same thing Clovis did after you said, I'm so sorry she talked about you like that. Except you know what? I don't care that I don't have teeth. See? No teeth. I have false teeth, yeah. Don't care. Anyway, that's about all I got to say. God bless all of you. Love you. Take care. Keep praying for you. And pray for me, please.